Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. I recently picked up a 1975 Topps baseball card of a Hall of Famer. Now, the 1975 Topps is a very colorful set known for its different two-color border combinations. But did you know that the first card and the last card in the set feature the same player? The card that I recently picked up is the first card in the 1975 Topps set. And since I'm showing that card off, I thought I'd show off the other 1975 Topps cards in my collection. Now, I want to dedicate this video to Dylan at Double D Vintage Baseball Cards because I know the 1975 Topps set is his favorite. All right, so do you know which card I'm going to be showing off? Let's go find out. All right, if you're familiar with the 1975 Topps set, you know that card number 1 is the 74 highlights of Hank Aaron. Aaron sets homer mark. Picked this up in a PSA 6. This is a newer slab, so I think I took advantage of PSA being a little harsh on their grading because this looks like a great example of a PSA 6. Corners look nice and sharp. The centering's really nice. It's maybe off a little bit top to bottom, but overall, that's just a great card right there. And on the back, it talks about him breaking Babe Ruth's home run record. So April 8th, 1974. Hank Aaron sets new all-time homer mark. Hank Aaron made baseball history tonight, slamming his 715th career homer and breaking Babe Ruth's long-standing record of 29 years. With one man on in the fourth inning, he ripped an Al Downing pitch into the stands, pacing the Braves to a 7-4 win over Dodgers. Now, if you recall, Topps was a little bold, and in its 1974 set, also card number 1, they had already proclaimed Hank Aaron as the new all-time home run king. If you look at the back of his card, as of the end of 1973, he only had 713 career home runs, but he was able to break Babe Ruth's record in 1974. There are back-to-back card number 1s from the 74 and 75 set, both featuring Hank Aaron and breaking Babe Ruth's all-time home run record, and both are PSA 6 copies. All right, on to the other 1975 Topps cards I have of Hall of Famers. The first one is card number 21, Rollie Fingers. I have this one in a PSA 6, although it still looks like a great looking card. Here is the back, and well centered. I'll take this as a 6 all day. That's a great looking Rollie Fingers card. Next is Brooks Robinson. I have this one in a PSA 7. Love the colors combination on this one. This one is a little off-center, but again, if you look at it, they had to cram all of Brooks Robinson's stats there on that card, so it really stretches the borders on this. Brooks Calbert Robinson. All right, the next one is Dave Winfield. I have this one in a PSA 7. Another great looking card. There's the back of that one. Again, well centered. This is his second year card. Then we have the Mike Schmidt in a PSA 6. Although, again, other than maybe being a little off-center top to bottom, another great looking card for a PSA 6. This one's a little off left to right, but man, I love the sort of the Christmassy colors, the red and green on the back of these 75s. Michael Jack Schmidt. All right, the next one is the first of 3 Red Sox players. First one's Carlton Fisk in a PSA 7. Love the spring training background there. I wonder what hotel that is in the background. If anyone may know, would love to know what hotel. I'm assuming that's a hotel and not a parking garage. It looks like a hotel. Anyway, here is the back. Carlton Ernest Fisk. Now, this next Red Sox player is not in the Hall of Fame. I still collect him as though he is and hope one day that he will get into the Hall of Fame. And that, of course, is Dwight Evans. And I have this one in a PSA 8. Love the colors of this. And the third Red Sox player, Boggs. This one is in a PSA 7. Next is a league leader card, the strikeout leaders. Nolan Ryan, Steve Carlton in a PSA 7. Here are all the leaders from the American League and the National League from 1974. It wasn't even close in the American League between the first place Nolan Ryan and Bert Blyleven in second, although it was fairly close in the National League with Andy Messersmith of the Dodgers. All right, next we have the Tom Seaver, one I showed off not too long ago, in a PSA 6. I actually like the fact that there's some wax staining. Just, I don't know, gives the card a little more character. I don't mind that it probably took away from the technical grade of the card. I don't know. I just find that somewhat appealing in a weird way. And next we have the Willie McCovey in a PSA 7. Off center, top to bottom, but it doesn't bother me with these cards because you have so much going on with all the different colors that it doesn't really bother me that this card may be slightly off center, top to bottom. Still a great looking card. I don't know who came up with the different color combinations. Obviously, they don't necessarily tailor it to the team, but I don't know, it's probably just some random selection of different colors. Next is the Nolan Ryan, my lowest graded card of the 75 cards I have so far, PSA 5. I can see a little ding down there, but again, with the Nolan Ryan card in this set, probably the second most expensive to the Hank Aaron. And again, just for budget purposes, this is a nice looking copy here. Not at all have an issue that it's only a PSA 5. Still a great looking card. That's all. To me, it's about eye appeal, not necessarily the technical grade. Next is a really nice Gaylord Perry, PSA 7. Then another PSA 7 example of this Rod Carew. Rodney Klein Carew. Next we have, I think this is the next to last, not the last year, but next to last year for Harmon Killebrew in a PSA 7. This may be his last Topps issued card. I think his 1976 Topps, I think, was in a TCMA issue with the Royals, I think. And then finally, card number 660, Hank Aaron, also in a PSA 6. And there are all his stats up to that point. Henry Louis Aaron, 733 home runs at the end of the 74 season. Oh, here's something interesting. I just noticed this. Trivia question. Name Ernie Banks' cousin. O.J. Simpson. I never knew that. I just saw Banks there, and then I'm like, that's O.J. Ernie Banks' cousin is O.J. Simpson. I never knew that. See, it pays to look at the back of baseball cards. Now, that's all of the regular issue Topps cards in my collection. But as you're probably familiar, Topps did a test issue, I think in the Midwest, of mini variations of the 75 Topps set. I only have one, and it's of the one that is featured right here, the Corey Yastrzemski. This one's in a PSA 6. As you can compare the two sizes there. I really love these mini cards. Again, this is the only one I have so far in my collection. I'm not sure, maybe one day I'll go for the entire Hall of Fame run of the mini versions. If not, I'm sure I'm going to pick up some other Hall of Famers. Just really haven't focused on looking at mini cards. I did want to because of my Corey Yastrzemski run. Yeah, would really love to add more of the mini cards to my collection. Hope you enjoyed the look at my 1975 Topps cards of Hall of Famers. So, is the 1975 set design the best set from the 1970s? Is it one of the best sets of all time? Would love to know in the comments of this video. With that, that's all I have for you. So until next time, thanks for watching.